Forsaken World is a free-to-play fantasy MMORPG set in the beautiful but doomed world of Irda. This world has long been abandoned by the gods that created it, leaving behind 5 races to battle the Storm Lord, the reincarnated remnant of an evil demigod. Now, compared to some of our previous titles, Forsaken World is a much darker, Western-themed MMO. This means that the artistic style, the playable races, and the game's backstory are a very strong departure from all the other Perfect World Entertainment titles. Our goal is to immerse players in a world unlike anything they've ever seen before. We wanted to take a new approach to character design in Forsaken World and provide players with a fresh take on familiar class archetypes. We have vampires that don't sparkle in the sunlight. They're quite a bit more sinister and fierce. You'll find dwarves that look more steampunk than drunk, and an elf bard class that has an entirely unique set of skills that revolve around the timing of musical notes. And finally, stonemen, living, breathing forces of nature. Along with amazing character design, Forsaken World gives players incredible character customization. In fact, even the classes that are shared among more than one race, the mage for example, are given unique skill trees. So the differences between a human mage and a kindred mage aren't simply cosmetic. Each character will have a wholly unique experience. There are a number of key features in Forsaken World that we're especially proud of. The first is the guild housing system, which allows guilds of a certain level to bid on floating bases. These bases can then be used to create different buildings that benefit the guild. For example, your guild can create its very own armory or hire a private merchant. Additionally, players outside of your guild can shop in your guild base, thus creating a unique guild economy system. Another unique feature is the god system, which allows players to become gods themselves. Select players will be given one of 10 unique special abilities. For example, you can become the god of teleportation and have the ability to teleport yourself or other players around the world at will. One last feature that I'd like to mention is the server progression system, which allows each individual player to contribute to their server's community on a big scale. We'll be able to talk about this feature in a later preview. It's no secret that MMOs that originate from overseas are typically centered around the concept of leveling up endlessly. Forsaken World, however, has a level cap that was made to be achieved. We've put a very strong focus on creating in-game content and ensuring the entire game is not about grinding your way to the level cap. Due to the massive number of closed beta registrations, we've decided, for technical and sanity reasons, to roll out the closed beta in multiple phases. Phase 1 began on October 27th, and Phase 2 is scheduled for November 24th. I can confidently say that Forsaken World is our most anticipated game to date. Stay tuned. In upcoming previews, we'll show you the playable classes, secondary occupations, guild features, and much, much more. For now, I hope that everybody that's in Phase 1 is enjoying the game so far, and remember, Phase 2 begins on November 24th. The world isn't perfect, so play in one that's forsaken.